I love this. Devil Wears Prada. Tell us why you think this has some valuable leadership lessons for our listeners. Because on the surface, it's maybe not that apparent.
Well, it's a great question. First off, ending with Meryl Streep, I'm watching. But The Devil Wears Prada I choose because it really illustrates, is a leader an abusive boss or a master motivator? And I think sometimes it's both and leadership. Was Miranda Priestley, the character played by Meryl Streep, an abusive boss? Absolutely. Was she a master motivator? Absolutely. She inspired people to excellence, much like Steve Jobs. If you can look at Steve Jobs, I mean, he was seen as a demanding, abusive boss, but he also inspired people, put that ding in the universe in June 2007, that little iPhone that everybody now takes for granted. He inspired people to greatness. I think that's one of the lessons I have people watch. You can focus in on leadership style. When I use these leadership lessons, it doesn't necessarily mean they're good examples of leadership. Sometimes they're bad. When you're an abusive boss, that's a bad thing to do. Okay. You humiliate people, you embarrass people, you make them feel like less than 100%. But also what she did was she inspired people to excellence. People wanted to work hard. If you look at Andy Sachs, the character played by Anne Hathaway, she realized in order to become great, Amanda was inspiring her to greatness. And I think that's what the key issue for me is. She inspired people to greatness, but she clearly had a point of view, and she was a difficult, demanding boss, but she also inspired people to greatness. And I think sometimes when we look at people, yes, we want people to be nice, but maybe not achieve the greatness of what they do. And I think, again, Steve Jobs is like that. He demanded excellence. I think that's the key thing, Miranda. She demanded excellence. And get excellence, sometimes you have to demand it. But here's the deal. Everybody wanted to go work for her, even if it was demanding, because they knew they would become greater. And they probably get a better job, but they became better at who they were, even if it was demanding. It was like a 1-year boot camp or longer. They just kept at it and become better and greater. But she had a vision. She had a vision of excellence, and she communicated that consistently. So I look at, she had a vision and was consistently communicated. And she didn't play favorites. The only favorite was it had to be excellent. It had to be better than before. And that was one of the key lessons that I take, why I have my students watch, whether they're undergraduates or beyond, they watch The Devil Wears Prada.